And as you begin to settle in, some people notice the simple feeling of the breath just moving in and out, its rhythm, its temperature, the gentle rise and fall of the belly. And you may pay attention and begin noticing certain sensations. The way the shoulders relax and drop a little bit, the way your face softens, your jaw loosens. And as all those small waves of relaxation begin to move through you, you might notice how the eyes just naturally want to melt into that comfort and how they soften. And sometimes people discover that moment when they simply let the eyes close. Now. Some people feel a soft wave of comfort around their chest. And some notice a warmth that spreads down the arms. And others simply sense the mind growing quieter. And then with each breath, it gently draws them deeper and deeper. There's nothing to force. There's nothing to manage. Just let yourself drift into this quiet flow of that deep part of your unconscious mind. That's the part that already knows how to relax all on its own, even deeper. And if you notice any thoughts drifting by, that's all right, just let them pass by, while the part of you that's listening beneath the words settles in even more. And as that quiet space continues to open, some people just hear each breath like a soft whisper saying, "Let go." You may notice how the body finds its own comfortable stillness and how certain muscles seem to loosen all on their own, and how the quieter parts of your awareness begin to spread outward. It's like a calm expanding through every corner of your experience, and you don't have to direct it. And as that comfort moves in whatever way feels natural, you may sense a deeper ease appearing beneath everything, and find yourself drawn into a space that feels more open, more free, and more relaxed than you ever felt possible. Now, as you continue to follow that path downward, you might also notice the way your nervous system begins to settle, as if the dials and levers inside are being gently turned down, turning down the noise, turning down the urgency, turning down anything that doesn't belong in this moment. But at the same time, you might sense another dial turning up, that sense of safety, a sense of being supported from within, turning up that quiet knowing that you can simply rest here for a while and let this inner work happen all by itself. And now, as you continue resting in this quiet inner space, you can begin to sense a vast openness around you, almost as if the sky of your mind is widening. And in that open sky, you might notice a few light clouds drifting by. And each one carries some meaning, some quality, some shift, some deep resource you may be longing for. Some may carry a feeling that you recognize instantly, a strength or a clarity, something that feels familiar, like confidence or calm or motivation, self-love. And other clouds may drift by that you don't fully understand. It could be a shape or a sensation, a symbol that only your unconscious mind can interpret. But that's perfect, because your unconscious mind knows exactly what it means, how to use it, and the exact shifts that you need now without you having to figure anything out. You don't have to reach for them because they simply drift by at just the right pace. And then you may sense that subtle moment when one begins to stir you, and that quality, that shift, begins to settle inside you. And as that quality infuses with your energy, you may feel the mind responding in its own way, just now drawing in only that matters and letting the rest just drift by peacefully. And after that first cloud has shared what it needed to share, you may notice there is space for more, for another. Because in this sky of your unconscious mind, it's vast. There's always room for one more resource, one more shift, one more strengthening. So perhaps now a different cloud comes into focus. It could be carrying something you didn't even know you were ready for. Maybe a new way of being motivated, or a softer way of relating to yourself, or a deeper stillness that makes it easier for you to respond calmly to what used to trigger you. You may not need to know consciously what this second cloud contains, only that as it drifts closer, your unconscious mind is already sorting and selecting and absorbing exactly the pieces that belong, and then gently releasing anything that doesn't. And you can imagine that each breath in draws more and more of this shift in quality inside, and each breath out releases whatever old patterns are ready to loosen, creating more room, more comfort and clarity and quiet strength as you let go. And your unconscious can choose the exact qualities you need now, the ones that strengthen you or inspire you. And the understanding settles deeper than words, deeper than thought, into that place where real change begins. Some people picture these qualities like soft streams of color moving through the body, finding their way into the muscles, into the breath, into the space behind the eyes, maybe even weaving them into the physical way that you stand or speak, the way you respond to life. Or you may simply feel that something is quietly reorganizing inside, lining things up in a way that makes it easier to choose calm, easier to return to your center, to remember who you really are, even when your life becomes noisy again. And as this reorganization continues, there can be a deep sense of relief, as though you've just set down a great weight, a weight that you didn't even know you were carrying. And now you've discovered that you can move through the world more lightly, more clearly, and more yourself. And when your unconscious mind has awakened you to this new shift, you may feel a sense of celebration in the body, a deep sense of peace, relief, freedom, as though this change has moved through you like bones to skin and into every cell of your being. You may notice a particular signal, a warmth in the chest, an expansion of your breath. All this lets you know that this new pattern has taken root. And you can know that even after this session ends, these clouds of resource and support, these shifts, will be available to you anytime that you pause, take a breath, and remember the sky within. And now, in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. And with each number, you can return a little more to the surface, bringing back clarity, energy, and whatever shift your mind created here today. 1, feel your breath deepen slightly. A gentle return is beginning, while the changes continue quietly in the background. 2, become more aware of the body, your fingers and toes. A soft sense of movement is returning. 3, the mind is brightening. It's clear, calm, and refreshed. And then 4, a deeper, fuller breath now. Energy is returning to the muscles, awareness rising to the surface. And then 5, eyes wide open, fully awake and fully present now.